Okay, everybody, welcome back to Miami Flying Trapeze. Here we are on July 21st, 2022. I am Miguel. Let's put the camera up here. The skipper. All right, and who do we have here today? We have Monica. Let's see. There she is. And she just saw her recent video, so let's see if she can correct some of her mistakes and better her swing. And we have Momma Bird. There she is. All right.
Today, it's my 8th-year anniversary since I arrived to the States.
Hey, 8 years in the States. She's from Venezuela, now an American citizen. Thanks to me. She's a resident. Anyway, so Gabby's, Momma Bird's 8th year anniversary today in the United States. Welcome to America. All right. Okay, so, and real quick, so I have a friend who does, she has her own YouTube channel also, netflix.com is her, stepflix.com is her website, and Stepflix on YouTube if you want to check it out. Anything dancing related if you want to take classes or see what she's up to. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so again, welcome back to Miami Flying Trapeze. Here I am, we're focusing right here on the camera. I'll be down in the corner. I'm gonna start off with Momma Bird, and again, this is full session, but I can do clip. This should be pretty short because Monica was the only member that showed up for today's class, and of course Momma Bird and myself, we train. All right, so let's go into it. So Momma Bird's gonna warm up with TikToks. She's getting good grip on the bar there, and when she's ready, she'll call net, I'll say clear, and off she goes. Kicks back, up and down. Open up those shoulders. That's what I like about TikToks. They really open up the shoulders. Look at her hips when she did her 7. Very nice, they came in. So here we go. Forward, big back, and 7. Now, she's not putting a lot of power into it. This is just to warm up and open up the shoulders and all that jazz. But still, you still have to do the technique. I like teaching TikToks when I teach swings initially because it helps you to really hone in on the timing. So she's her warm-up of choice. She's going to do her knee hang. All of this is without harness, and it's a really good feeling. Highly recommend to do as many classes as you can so you can get off lines, is what that's called. So you can do things like this and just swinging through the air, free of any obstruction. Really good feeling. You're in full control. All right, so here she comes into the net, releases at a nice point, bounces. Let's see if she spots the net real nice and gets her half turn. Safest and best way to come into the net. All right, so here I come. I am old and I am fat. Anyway, so I have to warm up is my point. When I was younger, not a big deal. Nowadays, yeah. And my right shoulder, usually it's my left shoulder. For years, it's always my left shoulder that gets tired. Now it's my right shoulder. So here we are with Monica. She's going to be doing her TikToks and her warm up. Very similar, but you see, you still have to do the technique. If not, you're gonna tap that board. But she's just gonna kill her swing down. I don't think she's ever done a knee hang out of lines, and here she goes. Legs up at the right point. I was calling nothing. She's off on her own. She has the warm-up of her choice. She will change it from time to time, as everybody else will, as I have. I have the warm-up that, like, look how she looked back at the catch. That's exactly how you want to do it. Very nice toe point. She's into her, she's getting, you know, just, again, it's warming up. So this is actually doing a pike here. It's real nice for the upside, under part of your shoulder there. Now she's in her pike, toes to the bar, back and bottom of the feet at the bar. Stretch that out. Very good. Let's see where she releases to come down, and perfect, right at peak. And she spots net and turns. Yeah, I'm used to that. That's the way Monica usually does it. So here comes Momma Bird again. I think she's going to do one more TikTok. She pulls. That was more of a swing, but hey, we'll take it. Hips real close to the bar. Very nice. Look, here she didn't do it, but on that first one, she pulled herself up to the bar, which is indicative of swings. But now she's back to TikToks. And forward, back, 7, pull those hips in. Very good. Let's see when she comes down, right at peak, and lands the nets that she spots the net, very nice, and gives her half turn. Very nice, Momma Bird. Nothing wrong with that. Here comes the skipper again, and he's just warming up. Turning around, feet in front, very good. Kicks back and over and up. Real easy, very little power on that, almost nothing. All right, with Monica again, here we go. She kicks back, forces up to the sky. Very nice. Let me see if I can go back on that, because that's one of her nicer ones. Let's see where it puts it. And she's coming in. Now that's her kickback. Just bear with me. 60 frames per second is what I shoot at, 4K, but of course I'm using iPhone cameras. And pretty good job, not bad. It's good enough for now. Hopefully you guys like it. So when she goes to force out, here we go. So her knees are bent. She's almost inverted, looking backwards, so that's nice. And as she comes up into it, toes go up to the sky, a little shallow there, but she'll get better as she gets stronger. And right here, she should be pulling herself up to the bar. Now that is really hard. I still struggle to do it. More, I have to build my courage to do it, because it will just send you. That's what you want. So this is great for now, but look at that. Huge improvements. Look how she's completely laid out. Now you want to ride this down for about 5 to 8 feet. Completely laid out before you forward. Once you get higher and better, then you can start doing your small forward for a big sweep back at around this. But you've got to be horizontal up above those cables there. We're not quite there yet, but look at this. Perfect. There's her forward. And I'll just play it out. Kicks it back and into her 7. Got to get those hips in for that 7. And then here, oh, you see that? She already started to go to bad habits. But huge, huge, huge improvements. So Monica, if you saw that, I really wanted to go back and slow it down and all that, so you can see how you really laid it out there. The first swing is the easiest to do it. And hips are a little bit better, but still have to come in a little bit more. There you go. You did it, but you didn't hold it. You're into your hollow a little bit too soon. That's the forward. Hollow sweep 7, forward kick back, push. Those are the two terms interchangeably. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, because your swing is low, you are going to almost TikTok it, where your feet come down. That's okay, as long as you get into this habit. Forward, back, and 7, and look at your hips. Much better. They came into the bar better there. All right, so she's gonna let the swing die off and released early. See how she's traveling forward? Let's see if the other camera captures it. Yeah, she traveled forward on that, but spots and turns, very nice. All right, here comes the skipper, kicks back and up. Oh, I'm doing TikToks. My shoulder is really tired and I can feel it, but see the hips, they went real close to the bar, opening up those shoulders. I'm trying to see if I can warm up because I want to show Monica something in this class. Hips to the bar. Good. Now you can see, I pulled my arms up and look how I built. I just barely did it too. Look, I pull my arms up, I take my chest to the bar, and look how I build it and build it. And I'll do it again, pull it up. That gets you higher and higher, and I'm above the board again. There you go. Turn around and I'll come right back up to the board again. So yeah, that was basically what I wanted to show Monica. When you pull up into it, you build height. Kick it back for Mama, and off she goes. A little bit in the hollow early. Hips to the bar. Ooh, very nice. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta kick back sooner. Very nice. So you can see she's a little bit slow on that force out and kick back. A little bit better, but still a little late. And late on the force out as well. And that's why your feet come down when you're late on that force out. So whenever you see flying trapeze artists, you can see them all over YouTube. They've got these massive arms. It's because of that. They're doing a full front lever pull-up, and with gravity still pulling you down. So basically it's an upside down pull-up. You're taking that bar to their chest so they can quickly let it back out at peak. And you're just gonna build massive, just crazy huge, look at this. No, just kidding. But you build massive arms. All right, so here comes Monica kicking back. Let's see, forcing it out. Good. Oh, but got into that pike early, Monica. All right, let's see if she gets those hips in. Still drifting. And out. That was better. It was a very slight, and look at those hips. That was a much better 7. Very good. Oh, into the hollow too early there. But good 7. So your timing is coming along. That's the one. You see how you're stretched out? I know your feet are down, but that's because the swing is dying down. Once you start to put more power into it and you start to pull up on your force out, you just have to pull up a little bit and you will maintain that height. It doesn't take much. Very nice back. It's already dying down, so there's nothing to critique on the front, but right there, she let go super early. You see how she just flew forward, and see where she lands, and it threw her off. Remember, I can't do anything. She is on her own when she doesn't have a harness on, and there she goes. Okay, so here I think I'm just coming down. I'm done. And I don't think I do much. Let's see if I spot the net. Oh yeah, no, I do stuff. So I'm still trying to get myself lost in the net and then spot it. That's my main thing. I want to do more in the net. I have a long ways to go. But the only way I'm going to get better is to build up my courage, really spot the net, and then really take some risks. All right, so here's Momma Bird in line, so you know tricks are coming up. Let's see what she does. She kicks back. Does she pull up into it? Oh, not enough. Okay, but that's okay. And okay, she's doing a backhand pike whip. Nice release and half turn. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Landed a little bit on her feet, but I don't hold that against her because she's in lines, at least not on that one. She's in lines, and I slow the flyers down a lot if I don't see they're gonna complete it. And she has a habit of going to her feet, and I don't want her to tear her ACL in the net, or MCL, whichever side. I don't want her to bend her knee, for her feet to land, and then her knee gets twisted in some weird way. So I slow them down, and that causes their feet to come down. So here she is again. I think she's going to be doing a straddle whip. First, it's going to be on the back end. So forward, back, 7. Now what I teach here, if you notice her knees came up first. She didn't go straight into the straddle, because when you have lines on, you can use what's called diapers. It's a way to put the lines in between the legs. Most schools, probably a lot of schools do this. I don't necessarily do it until we have to. On a Pelicano you have to, and on a shooting star. No, not on a shooting star. On a Pelicano you have to. On certain tricks you have to. Here, if you're in lines and you're doing a straddle whip, I teach to develop. So 7 always first, and then when you go to get in the trick, your feet come up with your knees together, and then they open up so you can clear those lines. I like that technique a lot. So nice straddle from Momma Bird, beautiful point, good release, and that's what I'm talking about. So you see how when she's coming down, she's leaving that left leg kind of loose. You got to tighten up, Momma Bird. I know I'm slowing you down, but you can still fight through it, and you can still get those feet. When you turn, you can still kind of get into a hollow, or not a pike, but a hollow. Get those feet out of the way, and this is something that Momma Bird is working on, and she has to get better at. So that's that. So I slow them down a lot so they don't land feet, then knee gets twisted, all that. So here Monica's doing returns, and feet are behind her. That's what you want to focus on. Now you can get away with this if you have a great swing. A lot of the pros will return, they'll be like this. You got to hold your feet back then, and that's fine, especially if you have the power to pull yourself up over the board, all that stuff. But when you're learning it, you should be in a 7 here. Feet in front, hips in front. If you want to do it this way, I'm not saying you can't. You just have to leave, like if you have a long kickback, just leave your feet back there, but don't try to get forward and then back again. You're going to kill all power. It's too much information. But anyway, so I don't teach it like that. I do tell them what they can expect, and if they have the power, you want to stay back there, okay, keep it back there, and then just force out over the board. You're already kicked back. You're in your back, and people do it. It can be done. So we're pretty much done here. She's going to seat drop it. Let's see where she releases. And early, you can see how she flew backwards. Not too bad. I shouldn't say flew backwards like that. She drifted backwards, so she let go a little early. Timing in flying trapeze is everything. Here's Momma Bird with the lines. I think she's going to do another straddle whip. So force out over and kick back 7 into it. She's missing the 7 and into the straddle and hep. Watch the feet, and feet first. But it was better than the last one. But she's got to commit and get those feet up. All right, so here comes Monica. Let's see what she's doing. A pullover. Yes, so you can see. Now, the trick to a pullover, when you're learning it, it's hard and fast. And I like teaching pullovers in anticipation to, or after you start learning layouts, because you got to come up with your feet so hard that it pulls over, and it makes you hold on longer on your layouts, longer to your to the bar. You come up over the bar, and your feet have to go down. And as your feet go down, your chest goes up, and you lock out those arms. So let's see. But this is the first time she's ever done it. It's like Neo. Nobody makes the first jump. Nobody gets it the first time. All right, so you can see that Monica likes the wide grip, and then it's a pump shoot, and yeah, whee, that's where we're at. And that's where we'll be for a little while. I think Momma Bird's going to be doing the same thing. Here we go, hard and fast. Look how slow that is. So what happens? But you can see how it took her up, and then bam, she landed on the bar. That's the part that's terrifying and hard about a pullover. You're gonna bruise your hips there, but no pain, no gain, all that cliche stuff, whatever. She doesn't have to do it if she doesn't want to. She wanted to do it because she wants to better her layouts, and it's fun. I actually believe that a forward over, there's another way of getting up there on the back end. That's a much easier way. Same thing when you, a forward over is the front flip. That's actually easier than a pump shoot in my opinion. The uprise is where you get up on the back end. She's doing everything over here on the front end. Yeah, front end. Okay, so you can see she's still doubled over. So, but her feet are down, her chest is high. That's what you want. Once you have this, then you can lean far over with your chest and control your balance. So pump shoe, yay! she was laughing hard. She really liked that one. All right, so she's gonna try it again, and no kick back because we're pulling over. Here we go. Oh no, what's she doing? I do not know what she's doing. What happened? I think she got scared. Okay, let's see, and pull over, hard and fast. Too slow, but not bad, much better. You can see she was almost in position there, and she didn't bang as hard. So lock it out. Momma Bird does like a closer grip than myself or Monica, and pump, shoot, up to the sky. She's got to look to the sky. She's focused on the net, but it's a low swing. Not much is going to happen there. All right, so here we go, Monica. I think this is actually the end of the clip. It's a short class, so it was only 3 of us, and I only did half a class. Myself, Monica is forcing out, so it might be a layout. Ooh, so right there you can see you're in the hollow. Now you did stretch it out, but you instantly went into the hollow. Just took all that energy away. All right, so forward, big back 7, set, here it is, and hold, brake hard. So you can see Monica's braking super hard because her legs go whoop, and that's what happens when you brake hard. And that's not a big deal in the beginning. You'll learn once you don't have to focus. You can only focus on a few things at the same time. So don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. You're gonna clean that up once you have everything else in line, because then you can focus on that. So here we go, big break and let go a little bit early, but you saw she had a nice little whip up there. Just let go early. So here we go, let's go. So see how the bar's still going up and she's under the bar? So here we go, let's go slow, slow, slow. So she's already letting go. Now, I like the position she's in. That's where you let go. Just gotta hold on, and that's why I like the pullover. It forces you to hold on because you can't let go of the bar. And in this case, she's gonna be shot out, well, for me it's this way, but she's gonna be shot out diagonally, and you wanna be shot out up to the sky. So that's just an early release, but really pretty toe point. Great release point. That's where you want your shoulders to be. Those are not closed shoulders. And then all you have to do is open up from here. Once you release and you get shot up straight up to the sky, 12 o'clock noon, you want to open up and look back and slow the rotation. So you see as she's being shot out diagonally, she's traveling. Anytime you travel in flying trapeze, you let go early. But look at her position there. She's starting to open up. Monica, I really cannot complain. Now she's bending her knees. The fear factor comes in because this is where she just hit 0 gravity. So she didn't let go as early as before, where it's just going to keep pulling you apart and you're just whipping down to the net. No, she is actually getting some 0 gravity here. And what happens, you get scared. But look how she travels through the air. She's going to go for the other bar. So right there, and then here gravity starts to hit again. You're coming down, all that stuff. But it's just a fear factor when you bend your knees like that. And no big deal. We're learning. I think that's her 3rd or 4th. Oh, she's got another one. Very good. So let's see if she does better here. Kicks it back, forces it up, out. Nice, she bent her arms. That was better. You still got into your hollow a little soon, but not bad. Much better. Kicks it back, up into the set, and break. Again, you can see she broke and legs separated. She broke really hard. Let's see where she releases. Much better. So you can see there with Monica. Let me take it back, frame by frame, because that's the only option I have. So right here, she did hold on a little bit longer. Look at her release point. 0 closed shoulders. She's probably got the best layout at this point here. I struggle with this. Beautiful layout. If you just hold on a split second longer, you'll get shot out up. But very nice. And again, you're going to see when she hits 0 G, and she's just kind of floating through the air, she bends because it's not a normal feeling. Let's go slowly, slowly, slowly. I'll keep holding it. Very nice. So you see how she's traveling forward here, and 0 G bends in fear, which is what everybody does. I still do it. I have to do it more and get used to it. But I do believe that is the last clip. Let's double check. Yep, that's it. I'm going to let that fast play, and then I'll slowly crop into this camera. Well done, Monica, today. I do want to bring some awareness to her condition. It's Usher Syndrome. And the thing about Usher Syndrome is it's a degenerative disease. There is no cure for it. She is losing her eyesight progressively as she gets older. At night, she's completely blind. Right now, she can see like this. And if the sun is out, it's pretty sensitive to her eyes. So sometimes she'll wear a soft hat. But she has no peripherals. And then she was born with hearing loss. And you can kind of see that, you should kind of hear that. She does go to a speech therapist. She's been with a speech therapist for many years. And you can kind of hear it in her speech. And she's done a lot to combat. And she tells me, Miguel, enunciate. And it's true, I did theater and everybody told me the same thing. Miguel, enunciate and speak clearly, take your time. With here, I'm a little bit more like an auctioneer, and I'm just trying to I want to get you guys through the videos and all that stuff. I'm looking at a black screen. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Monica, you did a great job. Momma Bird, congratulations on 8 years in the States. I'm very glad that I found you early because I know you would have been snatched up very quickly. So yeah, I did my thing, and Momma Bird did chase me, but trust me, she didn't chase me, I would have been chasing her. We're very happy together. I'm very lucky. It's not my first rodeo, so I know the difference, and I hope you guys, or like Jerry Maguire, I love my life. I love my job, I love my life, and I wish you, I love my wife, that's what it is. I love my life, I love my wife, and I wish you my kind of happiness. It's something like that. On that note, here is your daily dose of cuteness. See you tomorrow.